When did the 10th anniversary banners drop in your local time zone? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are 3 days away from the start of Dokkan Battle's 10th anniversary, the first synced anniversary with both Global and JP Dokkan. And many of you guys have been asking us, when are the banners dropping for this major milestone celebration? So in this video, we're going to talk about when you can expect the banners, as well as when you can expect the live stream reveal for the kits and the animations of the 3 main units: the Super Vegito Dokkan Festival LR and the 2 Carnival LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. So let's start with the live stream time here. The live stream, they did push out a news in the in-game news a couple of days ago, revealing that the Dokkan Now Special 10th Anniversary Campaign is scheduled to air on the 28th, that is Tuesday the 28th at 2 a.m. PST. Now, since this was pushed out in the in-game news, that means if you go in your game, you can check the for the local time zone for you. So for me, that is actually Tuesday the 28th at 12 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Now, if you go to Twitter and follow the link, it will also tell you, how many hours until the reveal once they tweet that out. Of course, we will be dropping the link in the Discord so you guys can follow along. We will be live reacting, though we won't necessarily be live on the channel when it happens, just because of the timing there at 12 a.m. And here we should get everything we need to know about these units approximately half a day before their release in game. Speaking of, right, that is the thing we all want to know. When can we expect to be pulling for the banners on the biggest celebration to date in Dokkan Battle? Well, we know that the live stream is happening at 12 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, my time. And of course, we have our handy dandy time zone converter for us to help us out with all those major time zones. But what we're concerned about is when those banners are dropping. So usually, and almost everything in the data seems to point to this being the case, the the celebration should start, and the banners along with it, this is the first time ever, should be happening about 10 to 11 hours after this reveal. So, right, we'll just assume on the later side, the side of 11 hours, because that would actually put us a little bit closer to reset, which I think would be good. They might move things a little earlier, but if we do shift this here, 11 hours from the reveal puts us at 11 a.m. on Tuesday the 28th, and that adjusts all of our time here. So really good there. Should be. So for me, that is, if the thing is dropping at midnight, 11 hours is 11 a.m. So that is roughly when I should be expecting them on my end here. And that does kind of line up with the, where is it, on Dokkan Info. If we come over here to the in-game news here, we can actually see that the SSR Goku here is releasing 11 a.m. at the start. So that pretty much confirms when we should expect everything to happen. Because normally if the live stream was scheduled after this release, we would assume it was later, right? But because the live stream is scheduled so far ahead of the start of the campaign, I think it's pretty safe to assume that the start of the campaign at a minimum will be at 11 a.m. if not within 3 hours when reset happens by 2 to 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. But let's go with this with the 11 hours, because that seems to be the standard here. So with 11 a.m., that puts us at, for those of you guys over in Japan, that puts you guys at a 6 a.m. release time for the banners on Wednesday, the 29th. For our friends in California, PST, you were looking at a 1 p.m. release time, right? This is actually a pretty good release time in terms of banners for us over here in the United States. On Mountain Time, you guys are looking at a 2 p.m. release time, right? A little bit after lunch there. And then, of course, our friends over in New York down to Florida Eastern Time, you guys are looking at a 4 p.m. release time on Eastern Standard Time, EST. Across the pond over Australia, AEST. I'm not actually sure if there's more than one time zone in Australia. If anybody's from Australia and watching, you want to correct me on that, but we'll go with this one, right? AEST, you are looking at an 8 a.m. on Wednesday, the 29th. For our friends in New Delhi, India, or just India in general, you guys are looking at 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday, the 29th. So a little bit early. You guys are more, more on the other side of the world ahead of us. So that's what you're looking at. For our friends in Brazil, you guys are looking at a 6 p.m. release time, so a little bit later than those of us in the United States, but still not too bad, right? We're used to banners dropping, anywhere between, 11 p.m. and, over on the East Coast, and even those of you guys in Brazil, you guys are used to like a 3 a.m., 4 a.m. release time. So honestly, this is a nice change of pace. We do have the New Year's celebration happening also in the Philippines, but you guys are still expecting a release of 5 a.m. on Wednesday, the 29th. Hopping all the way back over to Europe, CET, right, the main time zone over there, looking at a 10 p.m. release time. And then, of course, GMT, London, all right, we have 9 p.m. on for the release time. So, I mean, still not too bad. That's actually like this time here, 9 p.m. That's around usually the time that banners are releasing over for me. So it's kind of flipped this time around. So, of course, this is our time zone converter. It's a very useful tool. We will put it in the description down below, but it's very easy to use, right? If you want to, if I missed your time zone here, of course, add it in the description. I will make sure I hit it last time, on the next time, just like I did with those from the last one. But it's very easy to use. All you do is find your known times, right? So you can use the known time of Hawaii Standard Time, or right this time that for the Dokkan Now that is really in your in-game news, and just go 11 hours from there. And then, of course, if you wherever you're at, you just plug it in here, right? So let's say we have people on Eastern European time, right? We can just go ahead and click here, and we are looking at and 11 p.m. on Tuesday, the 28th. So not too bad there. And of course, we know I do have a few other I do have a few of you guys in Indonesia looking at our stuff here. Looks like you guys are looking at 4 a.m. release time. So it's very easy. Like I said, if I missed your time zone here, just go ahead, drop it in the comments, and I will make sure I hit it for part 2. So, guys, that is it for the video. That is when you can expect the Dokkan Now live stream, indicating the kits for the main LRs, and of course when their banners should be dropping. Again, 11 hours is the usual standard for release, and that does line up with the release of the new SSR Goku. It does put us a little bit before reset, so it's possible that it could be another 2 to 3 hours after that, but the 11 hours seems to be on the mark. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know where your local time zone is. And you know what? Let us know who you're going to be summoning for first when these banners drop. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.